I never seen
to
one on
your
campus. You know,
to your credit, and it goes into the culture and what they're talking about. I want to speak on the aspect of what those players had. And I appreciated that Bill referenced it. Part of that culture is you got to have players who are never satisfied because that's a big thing. And I think you can speak to it as well as I can. I know I can speak to it. When you have a team that has won a championship or you've gotten there, the worst thing that you run into is having a teammate who thinks that was good enough. Even when you win it all, thinking that's good enough and you don't need to do more.
yeah.
Like that is the worst thing to I can't stand having a teammate like that because that's it. That's you yeah, we achieved this, but bro, I'm trying to do it again. I want to do it again and again. I'm not cool with just being like, "Oh yeah, I won it one time. I'm cool. I won a championship." Like I did what I came to do. I won the championship. I don't need to do it no more. No, I need that feeling back. I need to run it back.
I'm
I
trying
need
to
to
establish that we're the best thing out here. Period.
right. I don't want nobody to have a chance to say they beat me. I want to stay at the top of the mountain for as long as I can. I don't want to sit here and be like, well, at least I got one. I can't. I have to find a way to keep trying to get that next one
But how about
because
how can I get two? How can I get three? How can I get four? How can I get five? Because
I'm never.
that was the kind of culture that you saw at Alabama for a long time with Nick Saban.
Oh yeah.
It's like never be salad. Like if they were, it was literally like they were just never satisfied with any win that they got. Every win that they got was just another build. It was just another building block to them continuing to try to win more and more and more and more and more.
Because that's what
It was like,
because if we being honest, that's the difference between Saban and Bama's like the Bama Saban years versus the Urban Meyer Florida years. Like Urban Meyer in Florida had the potential to do what Nick and Bama did, but they just ran out. They just ran out of gas. They didn't have the players who bought in. They didn't have the players who were just like, yo, no. They didn't have enough people to be like, we are going to continue doing this. They got
I
caught
think,
up in all the
I was saying, I think, and the thing what really got them was that you had too many players. They got caught up in the fan service of all of
and
it,
limelight and the
in the
fame
limelight.
of the
Like
college
so
life.
they were cool. So they were cool with being like the popular kids on campus, where you had the legitimate guys. Like when you hit like Tebow
Tebow.
Tebow was a perfect example of it. Like
Perfect example.
he was there. Like he knew his job was playing football and winning football games. So he
Because
was
we
putting
all
in
know
every ounce of work he could possibly do to make sure that happened.
Tebow could have went out of the league into the league his junior year. But the fact that man was like, no, I want to win again. I want to come back and win
Yeah, he
again.
wants to
Like
run it back.
I don't want to
Because
leave like that. I need that
I think
feeling.
because I even think if Cam Newton didn't have to go to junior college for that one season for those 2 seasons or one season before
Mm-hmm.
going to Auburn,
Yeah.
I think Cam Newton would have had the same thing. Like he would have went junior year, or he would
Yeah.
have like won every year. Because I think it was his senior year he won that championship, wasn't it?
Uh he was at Florida. I want to
He
say
was at
freshman
Florida his
year.
first. I know he was at Florida his freshman year because
Florida's
he was
freshman
behind
year.
Tebow.
Yeah, he was behind Tebow. Went to JUCO for 1 year, then went to
Mhm.
Auburn. So I think he came out after his junior year.
So yeah, I think he got the So I think he got the Heisman and his in that championship his senior year. I think
No, because he only played 1 year at Auburn.
he only played
Yeah,
1 year. I
yeah,
think I think it might have been his junior year.
yeah. Because he played at Auburn.
I think he was at Florida for 2 seasons. I think.
Let me see. All right, so Cam Newton. Yeah, so he did. So he did 2 years at Florida, one
Yeah,
year at
that's
JUCO,
okay.
and then 2010 was his senior.
Yep.
So the way it's listed, Florida was his freshman and sophomore year. JUCO didn't count towards his eligibility in some way, and then Auburn was his junior year. That's literally what I'm looking
Fair
at
enough.
right now.
Yeah, fair enough. So yeah, I mean, we'll say technical senior, but legit, but on paper junior,
Yeah, on paper junior.
because he was, like I said, yeah, because he was technically a senior, get one in there.
They
But
probably
no,
they
yeah,
probably put him as like a red. Well, it doesn't even say red shirt. So yeah,
I don't
it's
think he was
weird.
ever redshirted.
He never red shirted.
So it's weird. But yeah, no, but because like you don't have as many guys with that kind of work ethic anymore. Because who was it? There was an interview recently that Bijan Robinson did with um the Pivot, and he
Mm-hmm.
was talking about like how you got guys now that are just come to college, and once they make that money, that's it. Like there's no extra anything behind that. Because on his end, it was like I had to earn every little bit that I got going on. Like I had to work hard to make sure that I was good enough to do this and do this and do this, and then continue working and getting better at that. So I'm never not good at what I want to do. But now you got guys that just come in, make their money, and then the work ethic just goes out the window.
I will
So they're
also
not
say this.
working
I don't
as
know if
hard.
there's definitely been an increase in players who just only want to get to the league and get the money. There's definitely been an increase in that player. I'm also going to say this. I believe there has been an influx, or not even an influx, a decrease in showing the actual dedicated players. And the reason why I say that is the actual players who are dedicated to their craft, who are really putting in the extra work to earn these positions, earn like whatever they've been given. Most of them don't post it all the time on social media. They don't post every workout they do on social media. They don't post every single thing they do on social media, like when they're grinding and putting in the gym, they'll show like one or two here and there, but they're constantly moving in silence. And because they're moving in silence, if it's not in front of them, people don't think they're doing that work. For example, great example, Xavier Leggett, right? A
Mhm.
lot of Panther fans were so upset with him going to the Kentucky Derby and going to the Kentucky Derby, having a good time and riding horses. They're like, oh, he needs to get in the gym and get on the field and start putting in work, this, that, and the third. I'm like, what makes you think he hasn't? Just because he doesn't post it on his social media? So because it's not on his social media, he's not putting in the extra work. That man, they're like, oh, he just he's at OTAs, or he was at OTAs, but then went to the Kentucky Derby afterwards for that weekend. Everyone's like, he's doing all this instead of putting in the extra work. I'm like, because the man just wants to enjoy something he loves. He literally was there earlier that day, made sure he did practice and everything, and then right back on Monday was back doing this thing and was getting extra reps on that following Monday.
Right.
But because he doesn't post all his workouts on social media, y'all think he's not putting in the work. And I feel as though social media has made that a huge thing, especially due to the other side of social media, the constant workout gurus and IG trainers and whatnot, constantly putting on like receiver. You know the drills I'm talking about, where it's like receiver cutting drills, running back cut drills, all this, that, and the third, constant QB trainers and this, that, and the third. Basically, the Ben Simmons treatment, where they'll show you these workout videos all the time, but then when they get in game, they never do the stuff you see them doing in their videos. Why? Because none of what they did in those workouts translates to what they're doing on the field. They just do it to look good. And if you have a player that is constantly posting those type of workout videos, like that's all they post in the offseason, more than likely they're gonna be trash when the season comes. Now, if they have a few here and there, like just a few throughout the summer, they're gonna be fine. They're gonna be fine. Mahomes, Jefferson, Leggett, Thielen, Bryce Young, Bijan Robinson, Michael Penix, all these guys, right, that I just named, you may find a few of their workout videos over the summer, but you're not gonna sit there and see 80 to 100 of them. trying to always show you that I'm putting in that work, trying to always highlight and put it on camera. It's like not everything has to be on camera for you to put in the grind, bro. We were taught, you and I grew up, you are grinding when nobody's awake. That's when you're getting better. That's when you're making that stride.
Because like my thing with that is, at the end of the day, not everybody. It's one of those lessons of not everybody needs to know your business.
Facts.
So why would you pose if you know that, let's say that you met with a trainer and and let's say this trainer trains a bunch of other guys, right? A bunch of other guys at your level that you compete with, that you're trying to get better than. And you know for a fact that the workout that you have is different than the rest of their workouts. Why would you constantly post videos of your specified workout to prove that you're out here working harder than somebody else? Because sure, you'll see a few of Derrick Henry's workouts, but we already knew that Derrick Henry's workouts are freaking ridiculous.
You know whose workouts we never saw, but we knew they were ridiculous, and we just got it confirmed because another player tried it. Aaron Donald's.
Like almost like you may see a clip of him in like the gym with the rest of the team lifting some kind of wild weight, but you never actually saw what his workout was. You just heard about it.
And then old boy said, I could do the workout with Aaron Donald. Came to the house.
He's
He's trying to kill me.
He's like, this man trying to kill me. He's like, listen, don't ever challenge this man.
That man said, I told it. Here's the bad part. Aaron Donald's wife was like, nah, you came over here. You getting this workout in. I'm like, not the wife. I'm like, not his wife is on you.
That's a teammate that you always want. It's like, nah. You called him out.
You call my husband out. You got to go finish that workout. This is what he put in.
Your money where your mouth is, son.
Hey, listen, I respect it 100 fold.
And he only did it. He did it because he called him old.
Right. He called him old. He said, okay, come to the house. Come to the house. You know where I live.
Come on to the house.
So you know where I live.
That's the address there. Come on to the house.
Man.
We'll see who's old by the time you leave.
I'm gonna have to break that up into two. I already know this section. I could break up into two whole videos the way we were talking about it.